Minnie Proctor sa hojifkaros. And ata zola tijari imbonakadi gusin chatskagi punayagiranga man punayira chagisa diron ani mahakazoko asaya tihet kipunaka kislako asan mahayat pumahayan annaga giyomalga tijari imbonakadi gusin punayit fully dimat ugas tihet kipunaka siskilayi haywa madagi yom punayirunga masabagida nandos tijari punaka punskrangitos kahonte kislida jiat nuat hayi ajulagi fulat punayaga manimpo hagitsen onako jeo wasas onayagin timbo he onchelawa tuosat chigitlis mapunahoyan man pugislarirunga mowen the language kahonja man marot kagaidon nak tapungwe abidon mana pidagi tigabaji and najot for no man mahai swolidon and hayo at jipanagi hokolin mata punayat mahayadi hayo hangit mahakajoko migosap kajokon asiron tijari yahegida manitiron doas hiskinakanagat muwida oglaktolega muwi yahegidis kajan amagisigon don doas manokhuigaigen yahekten madigosa adigat hayuat migosapachako tanasnoat okhuikhogatrigen yahegida asiron madamahadoemat magiron hada hangit sibana sayat kirana asiron mo tigabagin pokkicho hoyana man hojifhoyan mat punaya handos kya hoje cha hojifhoyan mada amaha yaruang schedule magen and magagen mat stafatski hagiron to sa kisla katungo kon agislaje nagen to hana kisliskon timahayak tandoas mowi kislagiba stafatski hayagen nage makahandoya chahoseno moas mo kislagiba timahuikiata tijari imbanakadi gosen timpana hui dos tiat kupana hui goros gadget amanayaget ma hanga tuit tokkalgi hada yahek tijari yahekida pumahachi ha kajage mowedes tohon siasakna amanaya ame hoigeget amanaya katsa gadgetan madur sinner kahode lega mantokalagi yahegi raboge yara tuwi alaji jagirua kajis tempo agen emanaya wa tuwi ahui soyat sajafatski to se kislagatungo kont agislajet naksogi makahanayandos sa hose oas hofonangi ang bawat oklekto legadon muwi naman adogat hayuatat tim muwi hiskinakafulat sayat kagilat tuwagirundos magagit hada megosap kajoyo sam hada puagit mowe idupuna ijagen sfolidon OS anda nage magagon mowe tabawadora mowe stiatulit hage amonado gimatskede migosap kajogon nesli wayat Sabo Ojaironga, Samasandon, Timbonahui. Mowi, the other little Manai much gets done. Modisa Hangis Starlagen, had an Ajina, had a Huislet, Naskoban Huisdoget, Estofas, hanging and flop pictures. Mowed, Hokolat, Yiktagirundos, Anogiskan, Emojet, hanging Simanazigut, Huisachi, Ketamanai, Manchimonado, Simo Maramo, Huisachi, hanging and flobigot, Hokolat, Hislagirundo, Yiktira Ozirundos, Magimat gets done, Amonado and but kitli bari kon amanado gimat mado maliga. My name is Minnie Proctor, and I didn't say it before, but I'm of the Deer clan. Ijual girundoas. Moina chaske mat fosfor oirak. Mo madamondoas. Moina language camp. We had, I helped the Creek Nation, the language department. I said, whatever y'all do, if y'all need my help, just let me know. And I sit here today trying to do that, nervous and forgetting things. And at my age, it's kind of easy to do. But anyway, I had 2 students in the language camp when I was working for Creek Nation. And they learned real good, but they give me credit for what they do. One of them, he goes to church and sings Creek songs, and to this day, he tells me, thank you. He talks to me in Creek, and I talk to him in Creek in church also. But he leads songs, and the other one went on, and he helps the stomp dance out. And one time at this one place, I was told, I wasn't there, but I was told that they have that East and West game. And that's what they called Digga-Buggy men's game. And they asked him to be the speaker for the grounds that he was representing. And you know, it was a surprise to me because I didn't know he knew how to, you know, to talk that way for the grounds, but I heard he did a real good job. And just to know that they went on to do those things and carry the Creek songs and for the stomp dance, it makes me proud that I just feel like they learned something. I don't praise myself for it. I praise the people that I've taught when they carry on the works. And they told me themselves that after the camp, they said when they went home, and they were 2 best friends, and they said when we call one another, he said, all we do is talk Creek. We don't talk English. We just talk Creek. And I said, well, that's really good. And I just thought they really learned. That was their desire in their heart, you know, to do that. And it makes me proud that they're doing that. As before, when I told my pastor that he can start creek songs, and my pastor said, I don't know, he's light complected too. But I said, yeah, I said, he can sing. And so that night he called on him, and he just started up, no problem. And to this day, you can still hear him at the churches. If he's there, he'll start a creek song. And sometimes I don't even have to call on him. He just starts it and goes. And just this past Sunday, he sang 3 creek songs, different ones, and he put them one right after the other, It just gives me a good feeling that, they're carrying it on. And so anytime you teach anybody something, you don't know if they learned or not, but when they carry it on and you hear it, it just makes you feel good. And then the other one, when he went on to talk for the stomp dance, and he said, she was my teacher. So that makes me proud. And some of these things I just hear, and sometimes they come and let me know, But he can sing creek songs too, the one that goes to the ceremonial stomp dance, And when my uncle, before, when he was pastor of the church, and I was there, and I had my own camp, and I was going to say habo, but I think I said chubo. So I kind of thought, did I say that? That was in my mind. So you're going to have to erase that. My uncle told me, seemed like night times he would come to me and he would tell me things, but he'd always say, that's just for you. And I said, okay. So anything he told me, as soon as he left, it went out of my mind. I never repeated it because he said it was just for me. And that's what he wanted. He didn't want it to be repeated. It was for my ears only. And, that's something when a pastor comes to you and tells you things to get it off his chest, that he can come to you and just have that confidence in you that it's not going to go any further than that, And so he told me that this old man told him, don't ever go against one or the other. He said, and that was that modisa is that stone jar that they used for medicine, and the other one was a evergreen tree. And said he was standing in the middle, and he told him, don't ever go against one or the other. Have respect for it, because they are both powerful. And it's like, there is one. So I don't try to hold one against the other. I try to honor what is being done, at church or at the stomp grounds. And I just feel like you don't need to be going around telling people this and that. It's not right. I don't know. Our forefathers did that too, and they're the ones who brought it over. But sometimes we try to knock it down, saying it's wrong, but I would say just have respect for it. And if you talk Creek, keep on talking it, and that's the only way it's going to go a little bit longer. But as it is, every time we have a full speaker, Flint speaker, when they die, they're taking it with them. It's not here. And a lot of them were good storytellers because they came to our department and at Creek Nation and told us. And, those are wonderful stories. And then when they tell jokes, when they tell it in Creek, it's a lot funnier than English. And I enjoy that, you know. It just Creek. It was my first language, and I respect it, and I honor it, and my family that had spoke it, you know. And they still carry on from back there. So I just want to know, if you speak it, keep on speaking it. It doesn't matter if people laugh at you. It's something that you were born with. You respect it and continue on. That's the only way it's going to live for a little while longer. And really, that's all I've got to say. Maro.